What's up, you guys? Slim here with a new video today. A lot of people are like, what the fuck? Didn't you quit? Aren't you gone? Are you playing us some stupid game? No, I told you guys I wasn't quitting. I said I'd see you guys later, and that, I just had to get shit in order, and that I would, occasionally upload a video, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. I want to give a shout out to my brother Vexy. Kind of inspired me to upload again. Now, this isn't a call for praise, like, oh my god, Sim's back, blah blah blah. I'm not. I'm just I'm just going through the motions like I always do. A lot of people talk shit. A lot of people are like, oh, you're just an attention seeker. I don't need attention. It's nothing I need. I kind of try to keep a low key profile anyway. But I wanted to upload something that I've actually been messing with for a while, like way before I even made that last video. Something that I read a couple articles on TCG Player by Pasquale, and I was just like, I need to try these guys out, and that's Deskbot, you guys. Like, for real, this deck is so much fun to play. If I actually was going to an event, I think I'd play this just because it's so much fun to play. I just wanted to show you guys my list. I know that Cyber Dragon Infinity is coming out, and that is going to make this deck even better. But people need to understand this deck is so much fun to play, and I don't even play the OTK version. I don't play Machine Duplication. Tried that. It is very gimmicky. It's very, very good if you combo it off properly, but if you don't, it sucks. So I'm just going to get into the list, show you guys what I run and the ratios I run. And remember, this is pre-Dimensions of Chaos and Breaker of Shadows, because I believe Deskbot 6 is coming out to complete our pendulum scale. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. And once again, shout out to my brother Vexy for, giving me the motivation to just upload again. So I hope you guys will like it and not, give me a bunch of backlash for running something that's not meta. So let's just get into it. Also, if anyone knows where I can get a really cool, like I guess iPhone holder, like when you record, that'd be awesome too. So anyways, because I have to use one hand. Anyways, I run 2 copies of number 1. You don't need more than that. Some people would be like, oh yeah, you need 3. You don't. This little guy is really, really good. He can get super strong. He gains 500 for every machine type monster you control, including himself. I've gotten him up to like on average like 3,000 or more. You can get him to like 8,000 or some ridiculous bullshit. But anyways, he's just really, really good. What I like about him the most, he can be special from the grave when you special summon 2 monsters at the same time. That's not really going to happen unless you're playing Machine Duplication, but the main combo is to get him into the graveyard, and then with number 4, with Deskbot 4, to bring him out as one of your level guys to bring out off 4's effect, because then you basically can make any kind of synchro, which is what I love about this deck. You can make any level synchro, and it's awesome, especially Trishula. So yeah, 2 copies of number 1. I run only 1 copy of number 2. I got this idea from Pasquale because I was running 3 of each, and then Machine Duplication, yada yada yada, I win. This card sucks to draw. When he special summoned, he lets you search a deck for another Deskbot, that's it. And his little 500 attack point boost to another Deskbot except himself. Problem is, you don't want to draw him, so I run only 1 copy of him to minimize that, and I still draw him, so it sucks. What's nice, though, is with 4, again, with Deskbot 4, you can bring him out from your hand or graveyard, and then you get a search, so it's pretty cool. If you go Deskbot 3 into 2, you get to search again, so it's pretty good. On to one of my favorite Deskbots, Deskbot number 3. Awesome card, it's a Stratos of the deck. Well, not really a Stratos, it's when you summon it, it lets you special summon another Deskbot. You can make an instant Herald of the Arc Light, 3 and 1, make 4. You can go him into 4, which is usually my favorite combo, because 3 goes to 4, 4 attacks, 4 resolves its effect, dropping another Deskbot from your deck, then you special 2 more, and if one of them is a tuner, you can just make a synchro from there. Very easy to make Naturia Beast, Barkion, pretty much anything you want. You can make any level in this deck, so that's what I really like about it. On to Deskbot 4, probably the best Deskbot in the deck. His effect's pretty simple. When he attacks, the opponent won't take any damage, but you can then send another level Deskbot except himself to the grave, and his attack, he'll gain 500 attack based on the level. So my favorite combo is to go 4 attack, drop 5, he gains 2,500, he goes to 3,000 plus any more boost from the other Deskbots, runs over the monster, and then when he destroys a monster, he gets a special summon 2 Deskbots, one like from the grave or the hand, whose levels are different than his. So you summon 5, and you summon like 1 or whatever, and you can make a Naturia Beast right there, or you could go 5 and 1 and make a Barkion. There's another combo where you could go 3 and 1 and make a Trishula. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do math. There is a combo though with Trishula. I believe it's 5. Yeah, it's 5, 3, and 1. So if you already have a 5 on the board, then you bring up 3 and 1, and then you combo and do Trishula, so it's really, really cool. And what's awesome about 5 is when he's special summoned, he pops a back row. So yeah, so 3 copies of 5, mainly because you want it to be in your deck to go to the grave for for For's effect, and then when it's special, it pops back row. It also combos really nicely with Call of the Haunted, and you do have the ability to make 5s in the deck. I just haven't put any in because it hasn't been consistent enough, but I mean, outside of that, it's a solid card, and it starts the Pendulum Scale. We just need to complete the Pendulum Scale when Dimensions of Chaos come out and Deskbot 6 comes out. So anyways, on to the support engine. So that's it for the Deskbots. 3 of every one except 1 I run 2 copies of, and 2 I run 1 copy of. So that's it for that. That of course is going to change, of course, I'm sure, after Dimensions of Chaos, but that's for now. Then I ran the Geargia engine, the exact Geargia engine that Pasquale talked about in his article. It's 2 augers and 1 accelerator. I hate augur. I think the card is garbage because you can't attack, but when you're going first, if you have to go first, it's a good starter play, and sometimes you don't have a choice, so being able to go augur into accelerator, into Geargia X, and to search one of the Despots works. So for now, that's what I'm running. I thought about running Gearframe and Fortress, but they could be a little inconsistent, because a lot of times I don't want any Despots in the grave if I don't have 4, so it's not really something I wanted to invest in just yet, but that could change. And then just to round it out, just 3 Max C because you need them. So that's it for the monsters. On the spells, very simple. 3 Upstart Goblin, you got to get to your combos. Simple as that. Probably the next best card in the deck is 3 Instant Fusion with Norden, because Norden can bring out any of them except 5. One of the best combos to go Norden, bring up 1, and then if you have another Deskbot to make a combo off that. So I really like that play. Norden is very, very solid in this deck. I know this card has got to get hit. Either Norden's going to get hit or this is going to get hit. Probably this. It'll probably go to 1. But I'd still run it because Norden is just that solid. Plus with Call of the Haunted, every time you bring back Norden, you get another summon, so you're always plussing. So I like this card a lot. And I like it at 3, just so I can see it. I ran 3 Lance. I don't run MST. I could run MST if there were Floodgates that would really hurt me in this deck, but this deck can deal with pretty much everything because of Despot 5 being able to pop. It is my MST, so triple Lance takes care of everything. It helps in battle. It just helps with pretty much everything. Raigeki is a deadly card against this deck, so if you don't have Beast, having Lance is just really solid, so that's why it's in there. And then just the 1-ofs, 1 Raigeki, and 1 book. Very, very simple. None of the traps. I need to work on the traps, but for now, this is what I got. 3 Call of the Haunted, because you just want to constantly resurge all your guys. Bringing back number 1 is just stupid, especially when you have 4 other Despots, because he's just huge, plus you can just make them bigger with all their effects. Then Call just works really well with Norden, and just pretty much everything in the deck. It just adds a lot of synergy, and I really like it. 3 Fiendish Chain gives effects, or they can hurt this deck, of course. Necros and Trishula can hurt us a lot. Now, I was thinking of running Effect Veilers as well. I need to find room for those. What I like about Veiler, it's also a tuner at worst, so yeah, so 3 Fiendish Chain for now. 2 copies of Mirror Force, just because you don't want to get swarmed to get OTK'd and like die, or if they try to make something big enough to run over your Naturia Beast, you have a way to stop them or Barkion, and it just can win you the game by itself. They're like floodgates within themselves. And then just for the 1-ofs, 1 Torrential, 1 Warning, and 1 Emptiness. Very, very simple. So that's it for the deck. It's 40 cards. Of course, it's going to change after Dimensions of Chaos, but now onto the extra deck, which is pretty standard too. For the Instant Fusion, 2 copies of Norden. For the 9, 1 Trishula. Card's awesome. For the 8s, I run 1 Stardust and 1 Scrap Dragon. I was debating if I should be running Stardust, but with Raigeki and Double Dark Hole, I figured I need to. Scrap Dragon is obviously a lot better because you can pop Dead Call of the Haunteds with it and then pop cards for free. But Scrap Dragon works out. And then 1 Black Rose for the 7. 1 Barkion for the 6. This card comes up so much it's ridiculous. Same with this card, Naturia Beast, which is almost an auto win against decks that use a lot of spells, so card's great. For the 1/4, we run Herald of the Arc Light. I don't think people understand how solid this card is. It's like a mini Herald of Perfection, and you have so much protection that you just protect it, and it can win you a lot of games just off its effects. So I like this. I like the ability to make it. Army Arm is another option, but for now I like Herald of the Arc Light. Now on to the XYZs. 1 Gigagant for the Augur Accelerator play. 1 Exciton, 1 Castel, 1 Dweller, 1 Cowboy, and 1 Rhapsody. And that is it, you guys. That is my Despot deck that I've been playing, I guess, not secretly, but just for a while. And I just really, really enjoy it. So, yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy the video and, share it. Give me any feedback of how to make the deck better, how you would change the deck when Despot 6 comes out. And it's a deck I want to continue using. So, it's not meta. I don't give a shit about meta right now. I just want to have fun and just play something, even if it's as casual as this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.